We are heading into a massive time of change, and I know that this is something you don't want to hear, maybe because you already are in the midst of these big changes that 2025 brought to you. And we are heading into a time where we have two new moons in Virgo. And the first one is happening on the 23rd of August at 0 degree of Virgo. And the second one is happening on the 21st of September on 29 degrees of Virgo. So this is the time where we have the chance to work our way through this area of our chart, the Virgo area of our chart, right? And so this moment in time is something where we deal with the Virgo archetype. It is about health, it's about systems, it's about our analytical nature, maybe our pets, it's about our work habits or our sense of usefulness and our service that we bring into the world. And it's a place of healing. It's a place where when people have, for example, Pluto in Virgo, for me, they are here to heal something in the world. They heal something about victimhood and to discern about being victimized and being a victim and finding your purpose and your service that you bring into this world. And because the South Node is in Virgo right now, it is about letting go of control. It has a connotation that it is destroying the old structures. And maybe you are in it right now, that your old structures are destroyed. And but it is leading into the North Node, because we have the South Node in Virgo, we have the North Node in Pisces. So it leads into this place where the North Node demands to dive deep into the ocean of emotion, into the ocean of co-creative and spiritual practices and processes. And it's about stepping into art and nature and into the ocean of emotion and being here and now. And it is showing us, this time is the chance that shows us where we need to let go of control and where we can experience this in a specific even mental area where we see our patterns, where we can feel that this is the way I always thought. And this is keeping me stuck because the mind tries to keep our control. And it is the invitation to birth something new. And we are highly supported in this time, even when we are really tired of change and all of those things. But we are highly supported by Pluto in Aquarius, by Uranus in Gemini, and Mars in Libra. They are all this is a big air trine, and they are supporting us in lifting this up into a mental understanding and moving us forwards. And Neptune will be in this time period, will be in Aries, and Saturn will support us in this transformation, because it will change signs on the 1st of September and moves back into Pisces to help us in this transformation and to be true and consistent in a place and bring structure into a place where there is no structure. Saturn in Pisces tries to bring structure into the ocean. And it helps us to stay consistent, to be resilient, and to move forwards in our new approach, how we create and how we co-create. And it is about the mystery, bring process and mystery into co-creation. And this is the group thing. I want to see what the collective is about to experience and what we are heading into. And then I want to draw cards for the signs as well, because it is happening in different places in your sign. When you look from your ascendant, or when you look at your sun sign, you can always look at where this is happening in your chart. And it's moving away from this group think. It is moving away from these mental spaces where this is Virgo as well. The Virgin is for me one who isn't, if she is in the best way she shows up, is she makes her own choice where to live, what to do. And virgins at one point in our history were the ones who chose to be, not to be a wife and to get children, and not to be a concubine, and they chose to be a priestess. And that is what this leads into, to see that all of the stuff that we have, all of the ideas that we have are like groupthink. It's the mind full of things, right? And this moment is shattering this. You don't need any of this. And it's a choice to let it go. And then the vanishing mirror is about this ego sublimation. So it is a beautiful example. These cards are for what is happening. And I'm reading cards for a long time, but I'm always astonished how beautiful this shows up in the cards. And then we have the Father Gate. This is the moment to step forwards. And we have this chance right now from the 3rd of August to the 21st of September, where we have a solar eclipse on the 29th degree of Virgo. We have the chance to step into something really new and to take the 5-5 as a chance to step into the new and to be bold to do something else. Not the same that you did, not the same that comes from all of these patterns and all of these ego attachments. It's shattering this mirror that showed you something that didn't lead into the things that you wanted to experience, and take the next bold step forwards. When the eclipse season is coming up, this is the moment where we step into for me, it feels like this is the moment to step into the North Node, into Pisces, into your co-creative process with mystery, with life, and where Saturn is supporting us to be bold, to be consistent, to have structure, even in this place of structurelessness, like Pisces is. And this is a beautiful set of cards that shows us, yes, that is where we are heading, and this is for the collective, this chance to make a choice and to step away from your group thing, to find new ways to think, find new ways to express yourself, find new ways, and let go of the ego part of it that always holds us back because it wants to have something, wants to be something, and to step into this bold future that you don't know yet. There is a gate, there is a gate behind the gate, and you don't know what is behind that because it's not showing yet. But that's not important. The importance is to let go of the group thing, the mindful thing, and letting this mirror vanish. And then to step into through this gate into the other one, and then to be open and open us up. This is what in this moment when I'm doing this reading, there is this beautiful conjunction of Jupiter and Venus, and maybe you expected something miraculous to happen, but it is opening us up for a new phase of our life. It's opening us up for new values, new beliefs, and it is starting the new phase of what is really important for us. And this can differ from person to person, of course, but the conjunction of Jupiter and Venus did that. It showed us there is something I have to rethink. There is something I have to reevaluate. And it is the next chance that this beautiful conjunction in Pisces shows us what we need to be nurtured, what we need to nurture other, what is it that we want to experience on an emotional level, because it's happening in Cancer. And then to step into this phase of the new moons in Virgo, to make it happen, to heal ourselves, and to step into something bold, something new, something really authentic. Because this time and all of the 25 until now shattered everything that wasn't true, that wasn't you. This is your moment, and this is your moment to heal parts of you that held on to beliefs and held on to values that came out of something that wasn't you. And so this is our moment. And yes, I think that's it, what I want to say about the collective. And now I want to step into the signs, and I will start with Virgo, and I will see what comes up when we see what is the current energy and what is the challenge and what's the support and what is about to be co-created in the other sign of Pisces. So we want to see what is the outcome for every single sign, and I see you in your reading. Welcome, Sagittarius, to your reading. We will see where this phase of our lives, where these new moons are happening, is doing for you. And we have this one. And if we look from an ascendant Sagittarius, or if you put your sun in your first house, it is in the 10th house. It's happening in your 10th house. So it is about your career and your status, your reputation, your vocational purpose, and the place where you take power and how you show up in this world. And the Pisces realm of your chart is about, in the 4th house, about your home and your roots and your inner security and your inner personality, so to speak. And we'll see what that means for you, Sagittarius, because this is a big shift and a big opportunity to get rid of something once and for all, and to evolve. Yeah, I want to leave it that way. And these are your cards. Let's take a look. And there we have the heart. We have the divine feminine. We have the child. And that is like a new beginning in love. That's what it is, because it is like receiving love. Are you able to receive love? Open up to be loved. Because there is something in this card that is about you being left behind. And it can mean that there is something was happening in your childhood that feels like you are left behind, and maybe it was literally what happened. But this is the moment where you start to communicate this, and where you can start to be seen by other people like this, because the descendant is how we are seen in the outer world, and that is about your, we are talking about your 10th house, where these new moons are happening, and they are about being of service, and the Virgo part of your life is to find your purpose, find your own healing, find the way how you can serve other people in their own healing. And this is in your 10th house, in your career. So how to find the way into being a healer that you really are, because you experienced something that is to be communicated. And this is working through your fears. New moon in Scorpio, and that is Scorpio is your 12th house. There are these fears of being left alone. There are these fears of not being enough, right? And this is working your way through these fears and communicating them, because the 3rd house is communication. It can be communication. The 3rd house is about siblings as well. It's about communication and siblings. It's about mental activity. It's about learning as well. And it is a Gemini, in regular, it is a Gemini house, and it's about easy learning, easy language, to explain things that are hard to understand, but they can be easily translated by you, because you are a Sagittarius, and that is about the higher learning. It is about knowledge. It's about sometimes even preaching. But to have the 3rd house in there is your natural house is the 9th house, so it is about this higher learning, and to communicate things that are hard to understand, to communicate them in an easy way, to make other people understand what is happening with them. And it's about love. And all of this, and it is your fear is holding you back in this area of love. Because your fear is the one thing that is working from behind. It is working its way, always creeping in when you open up to love or to be loved. And so that is this. And what I want to say, what comes up for me in this Virgo area of your life is like being something that is perfect. You try to be something. You try to have something as a status. You try to have the perfection that comes with Virgo, and then you realize that's not existing. There is a way to try and error your way through life, and it's not about being perfect. It's about you being authentically you. And that is what gets you in the place where you want to be, not the perfection, and not the step by step as virgins do, right? They have this structure about them, that to go for perfection, go for the things that they want to achieve, and go step by step towards it. But the solution in this area of your life is to be in the vastness of yourself. And it's the Pisces area where we have the North Node, where you are heading, is to step into the structure and the the vastness of being you, being authentically you, with all the colors, with all the spirituality, and show yourself like it. And I feel that there is something in your life that held you back, that you didn't want to show, because it made something. It did something to other people if you showed yourself like it. And this is the moment to heal that, because we have Chiron as well. So we have your it's your horse, you know, that's you. That's Sagittarius. That's the archer that is like a horse and a man. And this is Chiron, aiming towards the and we have this aiming at the childhood experiences. I don't want to say trauma, because I don't know if you experienced trauma. I believe everybody did, in a way, because that's what's happens when we are children, when we are left alone and something happens to us. But this is the promise that you can step into your own healing by aiming at this theme, whatever that is in your life. And it's different for everybody, but it is about you receiving love. And that is like, and in this card deck, the child looks lost somehow, right? Although it means a new beginning as well. And sometimes we have to take this part of us that is sad, that is like looking like it's standing outside, looking in, wanting something that it doesn't get. And to take this part with us is our opportunity to allow this to be, and not to reverse it, not to get something that you didn't get. It is about you allowing yourself to be to have this part inside of you that feels lost, and use it to show yourself and to communicate something about it that is helping other people to heal. And you have to work your way through your fear in this moment to get into this place of your authentic power. If you don't go there, you don't get here. And that is what is connected to the new moon in Virgo as well. Because the Virgin is, for me, one who is not willing to decide. And there are times in our history where women especially could only choose to be a wife and to be married and to have children, or to be a concubine, means a prostitute. And there were times where you were lost, when you weren't given to a man, you weren't ready to say yes to those things. And there were the virgins, and I always combine this with the Virgin, because the Virgin said, I don't do this and I don't do that, because I just keep myself out of all of this, and I become a priestess. And that is what Virgo is for me as well, about to make a choice that is unpopular, make a choice that is not common, but it is a choice that leads into your freedom. And we have choices, and I say choice, we have choices, feast of plenty, choices and their consequences. And not to fall for this fallen angel, the spiritual narcolepsy, is something that is happening when we say, oh, we can't do anything. We cannot do anything. But there is something you can do. And this is beautiful. So this is not the moment to not do anything and to dim your spiritual light. It's not. It's facing the choices and the consequences, and facing using the power of community because that is what this image is about. It's mushrooms, right? They are nurturing each other, and you cannot do it alone. So what is your choice to be alone? Is your choice to be alone, or do you allow yourself to step into the power of your spirituality, or keep yourself dimmed? What is it that you choose? And then to allow this power of community, this gathering around other people, being with other people, to open up your heart space, your compassion for other people, and to open up yourself for giving love and getting love and communicating love and doing all of those things, although they will confront you with your fear. But it's worth it. And it's worth it to take your responsibility for your fear, although it comes in a hidden way, I want to say, because you have it in the 12th house. This fear of the deepness of the new moon in Scorpio in your 12th house is the defensiveness that comes with deep emotions. So that means that you will be projecting on other people, and you have to face this in this moment when things come up, to see that you hold yourself back when you project on other people. It's about you owning your emotions, owning your fear, owning your heart, owning your experiences in your childhood, and communicating it. Whatever people think about you when you do this, it's not about that. It's about how you show up, and that is the 10th house, the 10th house and the 4th house. And you can only show up in this beautiful way as the Virgin does, in this authentic way of being of service, if you allow yourself to be in the ocean of your home and in the ocean of your own experiences and your own way of feeling things. So I want to know, Sagittarius, what does that mean for, and what to do or what to expect? Well, let's take a look at your tarot cards and let's see what that means for you. I think I take these and these ones, and let's see where this is leading. It leads to an end, and that's the right thing that has to happen right now. It leads to an end and a new beginning that feels like a leap of faith. It feels like you don't know where you're going, you don't know what you are building, but the author in this is determined to create something for itself, and it's a 7 of Wands, being able to create something of itself that will protect itself. And the moon is the card for me that is showing us the emotions that led to this moment, that led to this, I don't know what to do next, because I feel that I have to face something that I don't know if I want to face it. And this whole thing created for you in your mind a nightmare. And this is the moment to let that go, because if you want to step into this authentic embodiment, you have to let that go. You have to let that die. And there is something about this emotional situation that is connected to the child in the beginning, that is about your emotional lack in a way. There is this moment of ending this idea about the lack, because it's just an idea. It happened because this happened to you. That's true. But now it's time to let that go. This is not alive anymore. This is dying. This is dead and done. And with this being dead and done, you can allow yourself to step into out of the Five of Cups and the lack that comes with them, into the Six of Wands. And the Six of Wands is victory. And it is, in this depiction, it is a hive. It is a community. It's belonging. And that's what we had before. We had this community. That you step into this community and step out of this idea that everybody is trying to get you. And in this moment, you will step into the Queen of Cups, the one who is able, and she looks at the Nine of Swords. She looks at the nightmare she created in her mind. And this is the moment where you step out of this and be the one who is able to handle their own emotions, take responsibility for their own emotions, and to see in the night the how are they called? Shooting stars that come with owning your emotions. To see that these are things that are happening in our mind. And if they happen in our mind, we project on other people that they are difficult, or that they are bad, or that they are about getting us, or something like this. And this keeps us in this moment of lack. And it's just a mind, because that's swords and that is swords. It's about the mind that tells you the stories. And to step into your own self by ending these cycles and allowing a new cycle to begin, and creating something that is able to be your home, that is able to be your own stability, and keeps your energy, is helping you to step out of this idea of lack and of the mind that tells you so. And what happens is the victory, and what happens is this new beginning, the ending and the new beginning, and the stepping into your own ability to hold your frequency, to hold your light, to hold your emotions, to see that this is happening because your mind is doing something. And this is the stepping out of this cycle into the compassion for yourself. It's not about judging yourself. This 10th house can come with judging yourself, because I didn't do it right. I didn't get it. That's not about that. It's about you opening up to yourself, to this child that is longing for belonging inside of you. And this is the moment to give it to this child. This is the moment where you can change your life in a big, big way. Because it's your healing time. It's Chiron. It's Virgo. It's your 10th house and your 4th house. It's you and your security, your personality, and how you show up in the outer world, in your authentic power, with your compassion for yourself and for others. Sagittarius, thank you for being here, and thank you for listening to me. And I see you in your next reading. See you soon.